When something is inside the absolute values, you cannot move it yet. So Ellery's idea of we need to take this out of the absolute values, well, I guess it's the box thingy, but when we take it out of the absolute values, we absolutely must do that. We are going to remove the absolute values from this. But to do that, we have to consider what they mean. So go back to what we said earlier. If I want the absolute value of something to equal 4, my options were -4 or +4. Right? As long as I could make this be a -4, or I could make this be a +4, it would be a solution. The same concept applies, but we have to kind of expand it here. I want to make all of this, all the stuff that's inside the absolute value, I want it to become equal to something that when I take the absolute value of it, I will get 9. And there are two possibilities. So what we do in an equation like this is we have to solve for both possibilities. So I'm going to split this down the middle. If I can make all the stuff inside the absolute value, which would be x plus 2, if I can make all of this equal 9, wouldn't the absolute value of 9 be 9? So I want to try to make all of this equal 9. However, wouldn't the absolute value of -9 also equal 9? So if I can make all of the stuff in the absolute value become -9, that should also give me an absolute value that makes +9. So in essence, what we're doing here is we are taking this out of the absolute values, but when we do that, we have to solve for the positive possibility and the negative possibility, because both of these numbers could result in an absolute value that equals 9. As far as how we solve them, it's just like we solve any other equation. So from here on out, everything's the same. We just have to make sure we have separated it properly. So we're still going to subtract 2, and the really easy part about this is every single part of this is the same. If I'm subtracting 2 on both sides here, I'm subtracting 2 on both sides here. The only thing that will change is the final answer that you get on each side. So for this one, x equals 9 minus 2 is 7. But I told you a moment ago, not every solution is going to be positive or negative of the same number. -9 minus 2 does not give me -7. Instead, it gives me -11. And these become my two solutions. So x equals 7 or x equals -11. And you can test these. In fact, plugging them in will help you see what I'm trying to talk about at the beginning here. I'm trying to make all of this equal a number that has an absolute value of 9. Plug in a 7. What's 7 plus 2? It's 9. What's the absolute value of 9? 9. Well, try plugging in a -11 instead. What's -11 plus 2? -9. What's the absolute value of -9? It makes 9. So I'm just trying to make whatever is in here equal a number that will give me a 9 at the end.